We'll be back, ladies and gentlemen.
What is up, YouTube? I'm your friendly neighborhood Endman64, bringing you the next episode of Pokemon Colosseum. In the last episode, we went to Fennec Colosseum and won 4 consecutive Fennec Colosseum challenges. And look at all that money we won from that. We are at almost 40,000 Poké Dollars. We unfortunately could not lower Suicune's gauge any more than we already had it because Rui doesn't think it's a good idea to use Shadow Pokemon in those challenges. But we never really asked for Rui's opinion, but whatever. So we currently still stand at the 5 Shadow Pokemon we have yet to purify. Now the plan was, I honestly did not have a plan for the next episode. So I went to go look at what the next few Colosseums would entail. Unfortunately, Pyrite Colosseum's Pokemon are at level 50. That doesn't mean we couldn't beat them now, but it would probably take a very long time for us to beat them, which is why I think we're going to hold off on that until we progress to the next area. We will be taking on the Colosseums hopefully prior to defeating Cypher once and for all. But for now, the only thing we have left is the Shadow Pokemon Lab, as we're going to progress more with the story in this episode and hopefully catch some more Shadow Pokemon. Alright, and since we got that extra key, that'll lower the gates for us, and now we are free to enter the lab as we please, and pilfer the treasures we find. 2 full heals, which I believe are kind of not necessary because, as you'll find out, there is a healing machine very early into this area. We got that one. I think there's one over here too. Nope, it was just that one? Okay. If you head into this area right here, we can't access it yet. That's interesting. So the only place we can go is through the main entrance. I guess those full heals will come in handy. We have a bunch of weird-ass looking machines here. We activate this one, and now the gate is open. So if we need to, we can rush over here. And we have access to this computer, which we can use to cycle in and out any Shadow Pokemon that we might encounter. If I'm not mistaken, this should lead to that area. Oh, or is it going to lead right into the lab? I don't know. Let's find out the hard way. I thought this was going to lead to the area where they blew us out last time. Well, they blew us up. I think it's down here. Yes, it does. Okay, good. We can come over here and get this item. 3 elixirs. I'll fucking gladly take that. Alright. I will battle the next guy. I don't think he has any Shadow Pokemon for us, but I will battle him if he wants to battle. This is discrimination. Why do they single me out for these extra assignments? There's still packing left for the move out of this lab. Who are you? You're suspicious, therefore you must be intruders! I don't think this guy has any Shadow Pokemon for us, but... Oh, crack that back! Crack that back! It did not want to crack. Oh well. But I will get some experience for my guys anyway. By the way, I transferred the XP share over to Static so he doesn't fall too behind in levels. Because honestly, from this point on, until we can either get him another move or... until we can get him something else, I think he's going to start falling behind in levels. At least until we get our 6th guy. And once we get our 6th guy, then we should be good to go. And yes, we'll be getting our 6th and final Pokemon in this lab. Kind of important. Spark did pretty good. Pretty good amount of damage there. And... ooh, nice. Even with a negative nature, 1 Surf from my Feraligatr can still take out opponents. I'm happy about that. I want Static up to, like, maybe level 45. So he can not only tank more hits, but probably so that he can do more damage. So we beat this guy. I'll make you regret seeing me. Oh, okay, he dropped something. Wes found one card key. Oh, that's the card key. Now we can get into the lab. Alright. Apparently we were having problems getting into the lab. Whatever. I thought there was a healing machine in this area, but apparently it's just a computer. I don't mind. Like I said, 3 PP ups. Holy crap. That will actually come in handy. Because we're going to be getting some powerful moves soon, but a lot of them don't have a lot of the, good items. Alright, so we use a card key. And now we can enter the lab freely. We're going in. Why is Rui up first? I was gonna say, Rui doesn't have any Pokemon with her. She definitely should not be the first person we encounter. Alright, so that doesn't open from that side, which is fine, I suppose. Wes found 1 DNA sample. Alright. Oh, hi, dude. Oh, hey, intruder alert. Okay, Cypher Peon Cole. The first normal name I've come across here. And guess what? We have another Shadow Pokemon to fight. Castform looks really weird in this game. Can you guess which one of these is a Shadow Pokemon? Is it the one that looks like Peter Griffin? No, it's not. It's Aipom. Another of Gen 2's Pokemon that definitely required an evolution. Yeah, Aipom is not really that good in this game. I don't even think it has pickup for an ability yet. I'm actually going to look that up. I'm kind of curious. It's got low stats. It's not that good. Aipom Gen 3. Let's see. Oh, it has Runaway and Pickup for an ability in Gen 3. So, the only use Aipom would have at this point in the game is if it has Pickup for an ability. Which means it can pick up random items. And this game, I think, has Ruby and Sapphire's pickup ability. Actually, wait, no. Let's swap Crookie out for Static. And Icarus can take out Castform. So I think it has Ruby and Sapphire's pickup palette in this game. I don't think it has Emeralds. If it does, I'll be a little disappointed. But if it has Ruby and Sapphire's, that could be a very broken ability for you. Because pickup in Ruby and Sapphire doesn't change with levels, doesn't build up potential with levels. Instead, it basically locks you to a few certain items, but those items can be broken as hell. You can have, let's do reflect here. You can have it pick up a bunch of rare candies, or proteins, or anything really that you can either sell for money or use for your Pokemon. In fact, a lot of people who play Ruby and Sapphire regularly tend to use teams of 5 Zigzagoons just so they can get a bunch of TMs, a bunch of useful items from it, and probably have like limitless amounts of cash. I know for Pokemon Sapphire, when I was going to be building a team for this game, I actually was grinding in Victory Road with 5 Zigzagoons, so I was picking up great items left and right. Unfortunately, though, it's not like it's a guaranteed method of success for us. Thunderwave Aipom. I should heal Icarus. I do not need Icarus to keep dying on me. That's basically where I'm at right now. We use fresh water. Lemonade, there you go. But yeah, it's a pretty decent item. I mean, it's a pretty decent ability, all things considered. But from Apom, if that's the best you've gone, I'm kind of disappointed. I think it is the only Pokemon you can get in the game with pickup for an ability until... what, I think it's the only Pokemon with you can gain the ability for until... Wait, no. I don't want Static going out. I want Static to stay in and get more experience. Icarus I want to swap out for DJ Spins. It's the only Pokemon you get and pick up in the main story. Because in Gen 3, I think it was Zigzagoon, Apom, Meowth, and maybe one or two other Pokemon that had that ability in Gen 3. They added more for them in Gen 4, and Gen 5 too. But in general, there were no big Pokemon with those things, so yeah. If you're using it for pickup, it's not terrible. If you're not using it for pickup, it pretty much is only terrible. Alright, so the rain stopped, which means now it's a war of attrition. I don't think Apom's catch status is too low, but I will be whittling it down no matter what. Once I get into yellow, I can start lobbing balls at it. Call it a day. Beef up our special defense. I don't think Apom has a special attack in this game. And again, you never know what the physical special split what this thing might have. Let's see. Let's heal up. Let's heal you up, Buttercup. And you will try to whittle Apom down to... what? There you go, to yellow health. Okay. We'll try to catch it. I wouldn't call Apom the most useless Shadow Pokemon in this game. I think I would have to give that nod to to Ledian, but it's pretty damn useless, all things considered. And we'll do Focus Energy, because lol, why not? I'm sure Apom has some use to somebody, but it is, again, one of, like, I think 6 or 7 Shadow Pokemon we're going to get in this lab. And it's a Pokemon that's pretty difficult to get unless you do the Safari Zone in Pokemon Emerald. Pretty sure that's the only way you can get it otherwise in Gen 3. Like 90% sure that's the only thing we can do. Alright, so Great Wall. And we'll do Rapid Spin. I don't think if a critical hit Rapid Spin kills this Apom, I would be very disappointed in Apom. Even more than I actually am before it can even evolve into Ampomon. Alright. Now, since I've used a few Great Balls, we'll go with an Ultra Ball and Detect. I love when I don't want something to use Shadow Rush, that it does use Shadow Rush, but then when I need something to use Shadow Rush, because I don't have anything that can really whittle it down, it's like, nah, I don't want to use Shadow Rush. Why am I the... Because you work for an evil organization, Cole. If you were a good kid, like the Cole in my Pokemon Links Between Worlds story, you wouldn't be worrying too much. Alright, so let's heal up. Everybody. We should also be getting Suicune some experience. Alright, so let's see. What is in this vicinity? Another scientist that we could just walk right past. That's very poor security on that guy's part. So you're Wes, aren't you? The word is you've been wreaking havoc with our plans. Oh, okay. I thought the game crashed. My GameCube made a weird noise. I was like, oh my god, did the game crash? I was about to cry. Alright. Ooh, this is not a good matchup for Crookie. Alright, so Electrode is probably going to be faster than Icarus. So, first things first, we're going to swap Crookie out. And we're going to put DJ Spins in. And then we're going to Psybeam that Electrode. I have a feeling I know what his strategy is going to be, and I prefer the Electrode to have as low attack as possible. Thunder? That's not the ability the strategy I thought you were going to be using. That's a very good thing I didn't use Rain Dance. Oh, not bad, not bad. Is every one of their Thunders going to hit? That's disgusting. And goodbye, DJ Spins. Okay. It's okay, buddy. Hang it. You got double teamed, and that's kind of rude of them. Alright, Ansem. We haven't seen you in a while. You've been laying about in the back. But it's time for you to prove you've made your time to shine here. Oh, I missed. Fortunately, Icarus will not miss. Alright, so everybody will share some experience here, except for Suicune and DJ Spins. And next up is a Magnemite. He's got a bunch of electric types, I see. Beautiful. And I really don't have anything that can take them on right now, which sucks. We'll do that, and we will Psybeam Magneton. This won't do much. That's the only real thing I have now that DJ Spins is dead. At least for now, because we will be getting another powerful Pokemon in this slab. A bunch of them, actually. Magnemite. Cool, keep hurting yourselves in confusion. I appreciate that. Alright, so we will go Fate. We will tag team that Magneton. No matter what, we will tag team that Magneton and knock it out of here. It's the biggest threat of the magnets there. Especially since Magnezone doesn't exist. So many Pokemon that would have made this game a lot better just don't exist anymore, or don't exist yet in this game. All right, Static's at level 40, and yeah, Magnemite should be a lot easier to beat than Magneton. I would like for us to get one more Shadow Pokemon besides Aipom, but I don't think we're going to be that lucky. Can't believe they both used Thunder. All Thunders hit, and they took out DJ Spins. DJ Spins is not having a good time right now. No, Havoc, please. You work for villains. What'd you expect, dude? The Shadow Pokemon that were made here have already been transported out. Battle all you want. There's no stopping our Shadow Pokemon plan now. Quest found one downstairs key. I think that's for that one area we couldn't go to. Okay. I forgot about this guy. If he has a Shadow Pokemon, it would be very useful to us, but oh my god, are they both gonna have... Is it the exact same bullshit? I forgot to heal DG Spins. Unless he got healed already, which would be nice. He did not, god damn it. Okay. Crookie, you ain't living this shit. We may as well lower Suicune's heart gauge a bit. We may as well lower Suicune's heart gauge a bit. There you go. Self-destruct. Well, it's spread amongst 3 other Pokemon, so Icarus is probably gonna take the worst of it. And he did. Alright. Free experience, I guess. He is the exact same Pokemon as the guy upstairs. What the hell is this malarkey? I was expecting something different. But no. Suicune, probably. And Suicune. Wow, Suicune's defenses suck. Good lord. Alright. Let's get a Pokemon whose defenses don't suck out. Please. Alright. Let's see. We will confuse Ray the Magnemite. And we will Psybeam the Magneton. If I have to use all my revives here, I'll be very upset. Thank you. At least with Magnemite. Now, Magnemite Thunder shouldn't be nearly as painful. Actually, I do have the rare candies if I really do run out of revives, but I shouldn't run out of revives. Assuming Magnemite doesn't get all hit here. It did not. Good job. So I'm just wasting a few healing items. Feint Attack and Psybeam. Finish it off. Actually, I think Mount Battle would be a really good place to grind from this point on. So I think I'm going to be grinding at Mount Battle for a little bit. Get my Pokemon tougher because, yeah, we definitely need it. If we're getting KO'd and brutally beaten by weak-ass fucking Magnetons, we definitely need it. You're far too late. There's nothing left here. I love how they're like, oh, you'll never stop us. Oh, I only have 2 revives. Okay. I need more revives. And then I need heal. I did not click back that many times, you gremlin. Let's go for you. There you go. Probably 2 fresh waters for you so we can save on the other things. Good job. And is it a soda pop for... Yep, soda pop will work. For DJ spins. Okay. We got a fully healthy team. Last few episodes have been pretty long, so I think this is actually a pretty decent time to cut things off. So thank you guys for joining me. I'm your friendly neighborhood Endman64. Join me next time as we continue to explore the Shadow Pokemon Lab here. And maybe, just maybe, learn a little bit about ourselves. Oh, there's more fucking battles? Okay, I guess we'll continue from here. Until we meet again, my lovelies, sayonara.